And you're live.
What's up, Twitch? What's up, Internet? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacques Morel here, and I'm here with three reggae dancehall icons. Honestly, like 5-year-old me, 8-year-old me, 15-year-old me, 34-year-old me is like kind of going crazy, just kind of thinking about it. But let's get to the introductions because this is who y'all are here to see. I'm gonna start with like the newest first, and then we're gonna end with the king last because we already know. He's one of the biggest stars coming out of Jamaica right now. He recently dropped his debut album 438 in 2021. It was one of the biggest albums of 2022, and he's signed to Defjam, and he just dropped Tyrant and Pieces. You know, like he's hot right now. Let's get some W's in the chat for Masicka. What's good, man? How are you?
I'm on Masicka in a building, live and direct, you know, from Kingston, Jamaica.
Up next, we got homie. We're about the same age. He's from Flatbush, Brooklyn. His first beat, I hope this is true, but I saw his first beat was "Bad Man Forward" by Mom Pull Up by Dig Dog, which is pretty insane. Like on the first beat, like you pretty much knocked it out of the park. You know, Hold Ya, he produced that. He's worked with Santa Gold, and this man has like really done some really great things. Let's make some W's in chat for Ricky Blaze. What's good, man? How are you?
What's up?
And last, but like surely like not least, this man needs no introduction. Like as he mentioned before we came live to him, he's been in the game for 32 years. He's been making music from Romy to Sim Simba to the King of the Dance Hall, you know, to the Clashes, you know, to still making music right now. Like I think you said you're gonna make music forever. You're not gonna stop. He turns 25. I'll say he turns 25. He turns 25. Yeah, he turns 25 in August.
Yeah, in August 22nd.
It is truly an honor to be sitting on a live with you, Beenie Man. Welcome to Amazon Music's group thread.
Blessings. Thank you for having us.
I feel like I have in this chat, I have like the past, present, and future. Beenie Man, it's only right to start with you. Can you just tell me, like, you know, kind of like seeing your influence kind of spread out, even on this live right now, right? Like Masicka, right? Like, you know, Ricky Blaze, you've worked with him before. Like, you know, tell me about like seeing your influence kind of play out, like as you everywhere you go.
Listen, all right. See my music, when I know it play out, it just play out, Jed. Because you see the problem is, when you're in the music for so long, all right, me I come from sound system from in the 70s. Zin? All right, from John Jalaz, Volcano Sound. I come from, they call it Gemini Disco. And we come from Arrows International, we come from Jammies. We come from all of these sound, studio mix, all of these sound, because a whole heap of these sound we can't leave out, you know. Especially my first sound, which is Master Blaster. Then I started music at age 5. Like seriously. But when we start, I could not make a speech, like a full speech. Like it don't make no sense. So the only thing where we could talk is singing. So I sing everything. We sing the reading book at the school. We sing the shop list to the shop. We sing everything until we can decide to talk. So you see, I decided to do music because it's the only thing I realize that can help my family out of the, you know, well, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Yeah. I want to use a word like situation. Yeah, that we were in. See, so when we take on the music now, the music was the only thing could, you know, help us. But my mom's is what do you call it now? An ardent Christian. So she not deal with dancehall music, you know, like reggae music, Bob Marley. She not deal with Jimmy Cliff. She not deal with Peter Tosh. She not deal with Ijam and Levi. She not deal with all these people, you know. And these are the music that I listen to. You see me, I say. So I have to go next door. But Here the chicken at that now. My grandfather lived next door. And my mother is not friend. So every time I go next door, she cannot come over there. So this is where I get to practice my music. This is where I get to do my music. And this is where I get to, become the artist that I am. So at primary school, we write poet and all these things. So true, I couldn't speak my part of the poet, but end up a DJ my part of the poet. Like, maybe got a little lamb, a little lamb, a little lamb. Maybe got a little lamb, teeny tiny polar. Maybe she eat some ham. And man, they am in ask for standing there because you know, man, I eat and
wow.
So this is how my thing go. And this is how I started music. Then from primary school. And then you have a Taste is Talented show that came in, and you have, what's your name? What's your name again? Action, not a bagamot. Yeah. She won. And then you have Juna Tucker, he won. Then I enter with Yellow, he won. Then I enter back again, and then I won.
So I want to pivot real quick to Masicka. Like, speaking of the primary school, like lane, right? Like when you were in primary school, what was Beenie Man to you at that point? When you were that age, what was Beenie Man to you? Masicka, could you hear me?
Yeah, man, may I hear you?
Yeah. I said, what was Beenie Man to you? Because like Beenie Man was just talking about when he was in primary school, going to his grandfather's house in order to like. So when you were that age, what was Beenie Man to you? And then Ricky, you can go and tell me that after. But
from far as I can remember, growing up, Beenie Man is an icon in the music thing. You understand? One of the best performing. You don't know Beenie Man sang them artists in the street every time. So growing up as a young artist, as a teenager, not even as a young artist, because when I was a teenager, I not even did really and truly want to be no artist. To tell you the honest truth, artist thing was my actually a liar. You know what I mean? So
a lawyer.
Yeah, growing up, Beenie and Bunty just always have the dancer. And then Beenie was a man there with the flair, with everybody just love Beenie style and love Beenie. So you don't know, it just always swag different, you know what I mean? So it's a try, man. Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, man. Beenie Man was, I grew up in the house listening to all his hits, all the hits. Them like Sim Simmer was like my favorite record as a kid growing up. I would love to hear that record, like, so like, Beenie Man is my favorite of all times, one of my favorite artists of all times.
Yeah. All right. So if I say, matey and a good sitting, when matey pass all him mama and missing, matey and a good sitting, when matey pass all him mama and missing, I'm missing say, spread out Miss Angela, Sarabaman me with the rough rider. So you say, spread out Miss Angela, Sarabaman with the rough. These are the songs. These are long before singing. Years before some died.
What was the record that? Because I remember I heard you saying that you were in an interview recently, and you said it was Romy. That was the record that really kind of popped. Like, what was the record that, like, when it popped, it was like, oh, this is it.
No, it's a world dance. The new dance, a being fine again, around the street and the road, around the bend. World dance, the name and the title, divided them there for buying and the people. And I don't know why black was that's semi-international. Roses find a new stem, a brand new dancer where we have a mad, them a kill all of them roses find. That these time the Americans and the English people and the European people knowing about dancehall music and they want to dance. And then they released a movie called Dancehall Queen and then...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you starred in that movie.
Huge. That was huge.
Okay. Everything get... Yeah.
And you were starring in that movie. Masicka, did you see Dancehall Queen?
Oh, yeah, someone. You can't live in Jamaica and say that. You have to see that side people. You know, you must find a rock at Jamaica. You can't. Everybody will live in Jamaica. Oh, yeah, someone. You know, tell you, I'm going to say, man, I'm a star from we are youth, man. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean. At the same time, we got Sim came out, and then, everything got mashed up. So you got the gate open up, we kick down every barrier, everything. So the whole Jamaica open up now, and every man I say, we are moved towards the front. See? So the man I say, okay, stay there on the line, and the Jamaican them say, we are moved towards the front. And, we all moved towards the front. So you got Sean Paul, Shaggy, you got Masicka, you got all these artists. Masicka, that's why I know before this interview done, you're my artist, dog. Respect your work.
Yeah, man.
Love your work.
Man. Yeah, man. Like, I've been a fan of Masicka from the Equinox project. From them years, like, amazing artist, Masicka. And from production, and I love what you're but amazing artist and just, a true symbolization of what we need to bring the torch on to the next generations, you know?
Well,
blessings every time.
One thing, Masicka, this is something that Beanie's pretty much showing for us right now, is that so much emphasis is put on how you're performing the songs. Like Beanie, you were pulling songs that are 30 years from your head right now. You just did Mary Had a Little Lamb. Like you're always constantly performing. So Masicka, like how are you carrying the torch of putting on like a good performance? Because I feel like that's the one thing, you know?
All right. You see, the music thing is a growth, you know, and you see, with each performance and with each year, you're getting at the business. You eventually grow to master every aspect of the business. You understand what I say? So carrying the torch is not a thing we just take up overnight and say, all right, then we're the best dancer, or I'm going to be the next best thing. Or no, it's a growing process. It's a working process. So a stage by stage, a day by day, putting in the work, watching the best artists, then we'll do it over the years and try to learn from them. And there, so now, you will have an idea of how it's supposed to be and how it will go. So I just day and day work. I just the work ethic. So it's not no one formula, it's not no one procedure, you know what I mean? It's just commitment to the work. So we just committed and we just want to learn and grow every day. So you know what I mean?
It's work hard in studio and work harder on stage.
Yes, man, definitely.
Because you have to put in the work on stage because people are coming to see you. I think Beanie, you were just in Canada recently, I think. Like you just like, so you're constantly performing internationally. Masicka, have you been like performing internationally? Because I know you have a gold record in Germany, right? So like, you know, what's that been like?
We just recently come back from Miami. We have some shows in Miami. We do some shows in New York, Israel, England.
Wow.
We basically performed all of the Caribbean already. Probably just like St. Martin are the only country. So, you know what I mean? We've been round and I do the rounds them already. So, you know what I mean? So, as I say, it's a growing process. With each stage, with each traveling, it does get better. You know what I mean?
Very true. Very true.
Ricky, you were a producer, you know, but you do all types of things. But one thing, Beenie Man comes up in an era where everybody would be on the same rhythm. So talk about being like kind of like the backbone of like creating a sound that everybody jumps on. Like I'll tell you, Hold Ya had me in a chokehold. It still does.
Ricky, you know that's killer. You know that's a killer.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, as a producer, it's about going in and you know, just creating music that will stand with the greatest of all times. You know, the Beenie Man records, the Shaggy records, and you know, going in with a plan. You know, like saying to yourself, "Yo, I want some production and some styles that will align what's going on in Jamaica and in the Caribbean and everything, but have a sound to it that it can captivate audience outside of that that audience, you know, and that was the whole intention with Hold Ya. And when Egyptian, I had made the beat way before Egyptian came, and then he came with the song, and it's like, yo, that song is amazing. He had the whole song written already. He said he had tried it on another production and it didn't work, so he just was sitting on the song. So I just let him record it, and yeah, the rest was history. But yeah, it's always just going in with that idea of just thinking about, you know, people enjoying themselves and giving them good production and good music to make memories too. That's my whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Beenie, do you think that you were doing an interview, I think it was like One on Entertainment, and you were talking about, like, you were kind of like lamenting about the fact that that's not the way it happened. There isn't like a singular rhythm anymore, that it's like changed. The music has changed, that everyone isn't rapping on the same, isn't, you know, toasting on the same. Can you speak on that a bit? Like,
the music is fully changed. There's no more juggling. Okay.
Right.
All right, good stop. Good. All right. When we know dancehall music is, who produces everything there? This is dancehall music. Who produces everything there? I'm gonna say, yo, Jammy's produce everything there. Ray, and you go so boom, so you go on a Jammy's and you find the rhythm, and if you have the right lyrics, you get on the rhythm. Who produces everything there? Still produce everything there. And you go in the studio and you get the right mix and you get the right song on the beat. Now, who produce everything there? Not nice. Yeah, you know, some of the not nice on me and not nice on a friend. Very boom, bam, bam. That's not it. The music has changed. And then no man understand that. Zin, the do bop book. No man understand that. Zin, and no man get where the music was coming from. Mm-hmm. The music was juggling with every artist. Dep on the same rhythm. When you have a single, you have a single. That's it. But when you have a juggling, you have a juggling. Because the juggling bring forth the newer artists. It's not you bring forth. Instead of the rhythm I get artists, the artists I get promotion for bringing forth the newer artists. Mm-hmm. And this is the problem in music, because it changed. I don't busy with time.
I think we might have. Oh, he accidentally muted himself. Beenie, you muted yourself.
The culture. Yeah. The culture of the music, the culture and the love of the people and the art of the people cannot change. So you're trying to change a whole culture. It's not going to work. Because somebody I get up and say, yo, me get a rhythm from Jammies. Every man come DJ upon this, and then every man I got DJ upon it. This is the problem. You get to me and say, as long as a man open his gate, every artist going to be there. But the man them now open them gate. Them advice, who them want vice, who them want record. Say the man them advice, the man there. Back in the days, no man don't give a heck if me and Bunty kill a war. No man don't give a heck if Shabba Rankin and Ninja Man a war. No man don't give nothing about that. It's about the music and the culture and the love of the people. Everybody forget that. It's all about love of them. How much gold chain you can wear, how much Rolex you can put on, and things. So if we can make all that money, we're good. So we can lock out them boy. That's not it. It's for us to bring the culture to the people. And this is where the music changed. Because then people start focusing on other things. See, all right, we as artists in Jamaica, we focus on Billboard. Because like, how much Billboard song you get this year? Okay? If you say you're nominated for Grammy, all right, boom. This is what we focus on. See? All right. Then you have the American Jamaican Awards, and then you have the Caribbean Awards, and you have this awards, and you have that awards. And I'm going to say, oh, I get new artists for the year. Every man used to fight for that. Now I mind don't care. He just put on 20 tattoo and take off his shirt and go out and sing, and that's it.
Masicka, can you talk about coming up in the changed culture that Beenie Man is talking about? Like, admittedly, what Beanie is speaking about, that it must be harder when everybody, it wasn't like when there's like a producer that would make
Can I say something? Masicka is a DJ. That's why he's on this interview.
Mm-hmm. All right. Here are the difference now with Evo. How me come up. I get the opportunity for work with a lot of the old school producer them. And that's why you see a lot of the artists them from the 90s respect and rhythm music. You know what I mean? So even Dan Corleone was one of the producers them when I get the chance to work with, like, close for a whole heap of years, because they always believe in my talent for a long time, and I say, yo, your music different. So me as a youth, me used to buy me CD at daytime. So me used to always have a sense of how the thing for go. So my power cut rhythm, you know what I mean, with all of the artists them on it, they when I come from school. So I get a little bit of the early 2000s where dancehall never really fully changed. Where lyrics, artists just a DJ. So it not really have an effect on me, because I know what's supposed to be done musically. That is why we are doing it, you know what I mean? But you just go with the change and adapt.
My Dan, you're really DJ Dan. But that's why I know it. That's why I'm listening to you. But that's why I know it. Dan, just listen to me. I say, Dan, you're really DJ, Dan. Zin? All right. Like, you sing a song, me and say, oh, Masicka so like me, so that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I hit, man. So that me I'm trying to show you, say, me is a man forward from the early 90s to, I mean, did always love the early 2000 music. You understand? Yeah. So,
very true.
And them time they have ITV, RETV, so you get to see the Beenie, the Bunty, the Ellie, everybody. So, me group has see all the thing for run. You know what I mean? And
really
so I appreciate the music different, and my song different, and my thing different. That's it.
Of course.
So we have about a couple hundred people watching along with us right now. We have some comments coming in, so we got a couple questions. Just gonna read a couple of them. Wolrick the Jr. says, "Masicka, you large." High Poet says, "Up." Jay Sherry 31 has a question for you, Beenie. This is probably gonna be a hard one, but which collab meant the most to you and why? I'm sure you have so many
every
collabs.
Every collab means the most to me, and every collab.
Of course.
Why? Because music is music, and when you work with artists, you work to the best of your ability.
I think the better question is there anybody that you haven't collaborated with that you would like to collaborate with? I think that's a better question.
Masicka, yo, me have a song I'm sending to you, and you get it.
Are you ready? It's ready. It's live. You understand? So it's live. So the people, the fans can look out, you know?
People know send me something where you collab with every artist.
Yeah.
The people can look out for that. Masicka Beenie Man, you know?
Absolutely, man.
That's huge.
Yeah. Need some produced by Ricky Blaze too.
We put the whole thing together.
Ricky Blaze. You need to send that beat, come give me tonight. After the interview you're done.
Yes, sir. Yes, right away. Yes, right away. Let's do it.
I want to, man. Me have a album.
Yes.
Birthday. It's called Birthday, dog. Birthday. When came birthday.
Yeah, right away. Let's do it. Yeah,
man. Need it.
Big.
Tonight. After the interview finished.
I got you, Dean.
Are you playing? I'm not playing.
No, I got you, brother. I'll send something over. I got a whole bunch of stuff. So
I like that.
Want to send a few for you to burn up.
Oh, so you can't. You're not. If you send Beenie Man, read him alone. No,
yeah, of course. Yeah, people send to the dinner too.
Black man, I set you up.
Let's do it.
I work, man.
Brother. But Beenie, let me ask you something though, Beenie. Big man thing. Like, in that space of time when you had that, when the Janet Jackson record just came out and then the video dropped, how was you feeling in that space?
I was feeling in space. In that space, there's no space, it's just space.
Like, yo, that was a major dance hall.
Between spaces.
Like, that was different.
Major look.
Major look.
Don't worry about it. I was in space.
Yo, that was huge.
I was in space because between space would be the wrong word to use because you cannot be between space. But I was in space.
In space.
Yeah, I was in different space because remember, if I come back to Jamaica, I forget a dancehall song. This is how I do music. I do not care about the international market. If I do get an international song, I love it because I'm an international artist. But I live at Jamaica, when I go and dance every night. So I have to get that. So I have to have a Jamaican song. So I have to come back to Jamaica, come look back at it.
Very true.
Most definitely.
I'm crazy like that, right?
Masicka, would you feel that way too? Like, I mean, well, the younger artist is more like with digital and internet and thing, but would you feel like you'd have to go back a yard to find something where I go in the streets or in the court?
Every day. I hear Ricky with me and the music. You see, just like Beenie say, I can 100% say that too. Me is not an artist who I try to search that international song.
Correct. Very true. Very true.
I'm going to the studio one day and say, I want do an international song. I do music.
Just music. Yeah, I agree.
Do music. I said, I open the studio door, I do my best at my ability, what me can do every time. So, if it so happen that the music travel,
crossover.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate that. We
love that. And that's with the ideal. That's with the ideal, you know, but here what? If it don't, it's still ideal where you bless me with.
Right.
My people in Jamaica, my people in my country love it. So why would I turn my back on my people? And say, this now work. No, it's working, but it's just not working on the platform that you would like to see.
Correct.
You can't stop the argument. Stop the argument. At the time when record I said it, we have 187 number one songs. When record I said it, when I talk about in this time when
exactly.
When record I said it, we have over 2,000, over 3,000 hit songs. So you see me not worry about war. When I worry about problem, me and Bounty Killer war was a war we keep we alive in the dance hall. Because me come to Jamaica, me have a song again. Them time we remix Sim Sima Girl Them Sugar together. Sim Sima be girls them sugar, Sim Sima the girls. The girls them ladies. So what we are for now? Bounty Killer released a song with him and what them call himself again? What's your name? That tall, white, pretty girl, Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, hey.
And then they make the video with that guy swinging in the thing. And in Jamaica, it's a no. It just don't worry about it. And I come to Jamaica and I think about it. And then Bounty Killer go, wow. So I bring back right there. Like, what are you doing? Why are you sleeping, dog? Get up. You get to me, I said, this is how music goes. You got to find a way to bring in your nemesis in the business. Because let me tell you something. One man never run music. Never. Dancehall music, one man never, ever run dancehall.
So to that question, there was actually a good comment in here. Where is it? Yeah, from username 26 to Masicka to you. It's like, I'm not even going to try to speak patois, but Masicka, we wait upon the clash with you and Alka. So, you know, to that point of like, no one man could ever run dance hall. You know, when is the clash going to happen?
Answer that pass.
I see the king just tell you what.
The answer the question.
King just answer the question. Sometimes you have to make the king talk, you know.
Yeah, I really make the king talk.
All right, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
King talk.
I have another question for you though. In terms of like crossing over, you signing with Defjam, like Beenie, I want you to jump in after, but like talk about like making the decision. You were like signed to yourself, you had your own thing going, but now making the decision, you announced it back in February 2023, working with probably one of the most storied hip hop labels. And I think it was Capleton recently did speaking about like you have to know yourself before you sign with a big American label. So, talk about like knowing yourself, knowing what you're putting out, and even like how Pieces was kind of like a celebration song in a way.
Well, I don't know the process before initially signed, we did that process took like probably 1.5 years, honestly. So it was back and forth, going through contracts, different lawyers. So we actually meet up Latrice, big up Latrice and Tunji, Cardinal. So we meet up in Jamaica, and the idea that they shared similar ideas, you know what I mean, with me owning creativity, enough stuff like that, and not changing the music, wanting the best for the music, you know what I mean? So we sat down, we go through the details, we met with my lawyer, met with my team numerous amount of times, you know what I mean? And Latrice cool, Tunji cool. So the decision was, all right, I was in a position where my career was going good, but at the end of the day, you don't know who want the better for the music, you know what I mean? So them have the right idea, you know what I mean, and we have the right songs, and so it's just a collective effort, and things been going good so far. So it wasn't a rush process. It wasn't like, we need to sign because of this, we need to, no, it thoroughly thinking, back and forth, I have the contract for like a year, different contract, this, that. So it sat down, the ideas them connect instantly, you know what I mean? And Tunji, rate the thing, respect the music, Latrice likewise. So it was just, a go. Definitely.
Beanie, do you have any, like, because you were signed to Island, if I'm correct, right? Like,
it's all about you.
Yeah.
Music is all about you. Your music, that's the reason why they sign you, black man. It's because of music. They don't sign you for nothing else. They don't sign you for your skin complexion. They don't sign you for your smile. They know that you got everything. You got the smile, you got the looks, you got the swagger, you got everything to be the star. But they sign you for your music. Why do you want to change your music? The first time Virgin tried to change my music, I walk out. I'm like, here we go.
Yeah,
we're out. It's all about you. So it's not about nothing else. It's all about you and what you bring to the board. If I bring this to the board and you sign me to the board, why do you want to change my board?
Very true.
Yeah.
Why you want to tell me what to do when you sign me for what I've been doing?
Yeah.
There we go. We don't get hold, dog. So we do what we do right through. Because remember this, wherever you have in America, Jamaica will turn against you because you have nothing going on in Jamaica. And this is where I live. So you have international audience and you have core audience.
From the room, mash up the tree, can't be a good.
There you go. Your core audience where you live, Jet.
Yeah, man. From the root, mash up the tree, can't be a good, man.
Yeah, eat that, man. If you cut off the roof, all the tree are going to be here.
Very true.
Masicka, tell me about 438. Such a great album. You talk about mental health, you talk about growing up, you talk about so many different things. And it was so celebrated. So can you tell me about like putting it together? And then I would love to hear from you and Ricky, Beanie, like what's your thoughts on the album? But like it really,
amazing album. Amazing.
Yeah.
420 is an amazing album, amazing project from Masicka. And it speaks volumes, you know what I mean? From his deliveries, everything, like, amazing project.
Masicka, you want to talk about 438?
Yeah, I don't know. 438, debut album. Wolipa bad song. That project was actually took like probably like, well, me have, all right, here one. Me have most of the songs them because I record every day. Whenever I have time, I record. So, you see, because it was my first album now, I did always want it to be different because I'm a man who love projects. I like music, I like compilation, I like writing. You know what I mean? Singles, yeah, but I like a good album, you know what I mean? So, I always know I have the potential to do something crazy. So, I go to boom and we decide to, all right, we're going to do the first album. I'm farmer manager. And we say, all right, then, we in the studio every day in, day out. And, you know, we have vice project them. The name actually came to me in Europe. You know, we're there in Europe and we book like 2 different hotel room. Probably the first time I said this, like we book like 3 different hotel and the door number was actually 438. I say, what kind of sign this? And bring me engineer, I said to him, say, yo, you realize that the door number them are the same door number, and he say, yo, you know, it's a sign, bro. I'm going to boom and it's a spiritual youth, you know, because I grew with my granny. So I grew real old school, you know what I mean? I just look young, me's an old soul in a real life. So I'm say, all right then, here we go on now. You know, so I'm going to look up this thing and say, so I go to Bam and type in on my phone and when I look, I say 438 and it say, yo, a change in a forward. All your life I go turn around, all materialistic thing where you feel like every pain I go turn, all of this, all of that, I just try to show you a sign, but it's actually numbers that people say all the time. So, you know, the numerology thing there. So, I say, you know, so this album I go be, I send it to my engineer, I send it to my manager, and he say, yo, you know, say that's sick, and I say, all right, then, yo, this is it. We even about that change, I would just voice the song and put it out, and, you know what I mean? It should.
Yeah, yeah, me now. I can tell you something personally. You should have won a Grammy for the album there.
Definitely. We know that one.
God, yeah. Real body of work.
Really,
amazing.
It's so good.
The greatest thing, the album.
You what, my king? We win the Grammy and people in my heart, you know. You know
man, the greatest thing, the album.
You know.
The album, big. Record.
Yeah, man.
And everybody in the world will love dance music. Blessings, man.
Huge.
Like that great.
Every time.
Yes, sir.
The album is like really so good. And I think the thing that it also shows like how timeless like dance hall as a genre is, because like you were also pulling from influences from music that came before you. Exactly. And like I want to talk like there's something that I think it was like Ricky, I think you did an interview where you talked about like, you know, if you listen to Who Am I, right? It sounds like it came out today. Like it could come out today and it would hit in the same way. Like, you know what I mean? Like Bad Man Forward, like I was out this weekend and they were playing it and same energy, you know, like it's like the timeless nature of like Dutty Wine, like of all these songs, King of the Dance Hall, Beenie Man song, like all these songs, like what is it about dance hall that makes it so, this is probably a hard question to answer, but what is it about dance hall that makes it so timeless?
I mean, when you look at it too, like dance hall, there's nothing else that sounds like it. And that's the reason why, you know, dance hall reggae gave birth to so many other genres now, because there's nothing like it. The artists, deliveries. Sometimes if you take away a dancehall artist from the production or the beat and you just listen to the beat by itself, the beat has nothing that is like, you know, gradually grown or a whole bunch of significant production. So it's just mainly off of the delivery of the artists and the tones and the melodies that they use. And that alone, like, you know, like dancehall reggae artists, the sound of the music, the energy, it's just nothing like it, you know, and it will never be anything like it.
I mean, reggae gave birth to hip hop, you know, like, and like, you know, Beanie, I know you're turning 25, but hip hop is turning 50. And, you know, so like if it wasn't for reggae and then therefore dancehall, there would be no hip hop.
When you listen to like all the early KRS-Ones and all that, it was, look at Dibby sound boy. Like they was taking the whole entire vibe and energy that they were seeing from the dancehall reggae artists in Jamaica mainly, and, you know, just emulating that in their own form. And now they have a whole entire genre Just like
you see the problem is was DJ Kool Herc. They know that he's from Jamaica.
Yep.
Right.
He was
Yep.
DJ in New York at the time. So when they go hit boogie and the back, boogie and the boogie, the beat, and then the bang, say, and the radio is sweet. And everybody found out he's from Jamaica. They're like, what?
Very true.
And he was doing the sound clashes.
And then Chris came out with, boom, boom, that is someone the police. Boom, boom, that is someone the police.
KRS-One, yeah.
It was weird.
It's true.
But respect it, buddy. We ain't got a party. And then he says Jamaican with all these chains and these congas and all these things. That
I mean, it's
that's when it went bizarre. All these guys back in the days, you got Lone Ranger, you have Louis Lecter, you have Walter Mary, you have all these people.
I think he's coming in now. While when we get his connection going, I want to shout out some comments we have here. Woolrich the Jr. says, love the collab with coffee. Oh, there you are. I think Beanie, your connections, we're going to work on your connection a bit. But
with the biggest smile. That is I love you. I love you so daily. I'm my daily. And that's what made dancehall come through the gate.
Man, you got gems and this connection.
See? When Tupac this is where it went through the gate.
Yeah.
So that's all Jamaican try. But then American doing it for Jamaicans. So when we come and we go, I want you all dance and be unified again. I go to around the bend. World dances in him and then it went through.
Connection. What we start. So I want to read a couple. I want to read a couple comments. I think we have to let Beenie Man, your connection's coming in and out. So it's like, I'm going to read a couple comments so I can settle down a bit and I'm going to come right back to you. Woolrich the Jr. says, love the collab with coffee. Love that. What's it called? No by Dawn Penn needs some love with a remake. It's good point. And there's another one. Snag718 says, big up Ricky Blaze, Brooklyn. Big up Ricky Blaze, Brooklyn.
Oh, big up Snags.
Yeah. So like, Beenie Man, I want to talk. I have another question too. And who am I? Beep beep. Who got the keys to my Beamer? You got that from Missy Elliott, right?
Son.
Beenie Man.
His connection.
Yeah. And who am I? You got that from Missy Elliott? No.
What are you saying?
I think we can. I got the.
Yeah, I think it's the connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut off.
Are you there?
Talking about beep beep.
Yeah, there we go.
Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Yeah.
Simmer. Who got the keys to my Beamer? Oh my, the girls them sugar. Beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Oh, sick.
And then pulling that from.
Sick.
I didn't knew that.
Masicka.
They stole mines, I stole theirs.
Hold on.
I did not listen. Hey, you hear me?
Your phone is cutting it out, B.
Yeah, we gotta see. We're trying to see if we can fix your. We're trying to see if we can. We're trying to see if we can fix your. We're trying to see if we can fix your Wi-Fi. Yeah, we're working on it.
Right. I fixed my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is good.
Well, I'm gonna ask. I'd ask with quick. Masicka, what are you working on with Defjam? Like you have a follow. You have to obviously. Oh, are you there? Hold on. We're working on getting your connection, Beenie Man. So we're gonna work on that real quick. And Masicka, while we're fixing it, like, what are you working on with Defjam? Like, what's this follow up gonna be? Because I'm sure a lot of people are curious, like, what you're gonna come with next.
Well, I don't know. Same thing where we always are coming. Good music, you know what I mean? So we have a studio full of music. That's our right song. But in truth, we have an album. We have a finished project right now. We have an album seal and
it's finished.
Yeah, man, done, man, complete. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But, yeah.
What can you tell us about it? What can you tell us?
Fans can look out for that. Yeah.
What can you tell us about it? If it's already finished, you got to give us something. What can you tell us about it?
We can tell us it far better than 438.
Really?
Yeah, man, definitely, man. So this is something the fans them can look out for. Definitely look out for. You know what I mean? And it'll drop this year, so the fans them can look out for that too. So we are working on the album. Just some little fine tune, you know what I mean, going over something. So definitely more of the fans them look out for that. Cause that are gonna be a problem again, you know what I mean? You know, I'm big up the true support of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, every time.
Actually, this I had a question about the Snag 718 puts a Wacky Dip, and that's the famous dancer who passed away in Jamaica, Bogle. Can you talk about him? And I know, like, Ricky Blaze, you had mentioned him in an interview before, but Masicka, you mentioned
personally, me never know Bogle.
Of course, but you still shout him out on Tyrant.
He's a lover for the 90s music, the 90s style, the 90s. So you see, in Jamaican terms, you can call it, say, me did all before me young, so me did inna the street, you know what I mean? I was one of them youth that were born at Waltham, left Waltham, go Spanish Town, left Spanish Town, go Portmore. So I was a youth were inna the street and know what go on and me did smart. So me did always have a love for when I see I go on, when I see the dance of them come out, even though I'm not dancing, but when I see it, I say, yo, John was style, you know, so this just have a vibe to it. So I appreciate every part of the culture. So in the studio now, and the rhythm I play, and actually the first two lines that I say, I mean, it's not even a man who sing dancing song. Just on the rhythm I bounce, I say, yo, what he did? I'm engineer, I say, yo, you know, so that tough youth, I say, watch me on that rhythm at night, man. You know what I mean? So I just appreciation for the ones them before we, both artists, dancers, sound man. I just love the music, fam. And the music me love. It alone more say, it alone more do. I just music, yeah, man. Yeah,
Masicka.
Yeah, man.
You see, when I do the first dancing song, I want new dance. So be unified. Me no know me I sing.
Yeah, man.
The problem is, them play the rhythm and
go with a groove.
Yeah, and a groove. Me I listen to I'm leaving. I'm not just playing. I don't know when I'll be back again. Kiss me and smile for me. And me I say, oh, me can turn a song and I dance all the song. I mean, I fight and me I want you down. So being fine again. I was the street and the lane and love the bend. Right down to the man.
Yeah, man. Murder.
Big.
Can you wait, Beenie? Can you explain who, for anybody that doesn't know who Bogle is? Can you explain who he was? Like,
all right, Bogle was a dancer and a gangster, but he was a very excited kid. Is a person that everybody can relate to. Is a person that everybody can talk to. It's the person that everybody can dance with. But remember, the first thing is a gangster. So anytime I dance, you have to do what he might do. You get to me and say. So him get the people them in a theme groove. So when him go so,
yeah,
everybody. You can't go so. 100 men behind a black man right there. See, doing the same thing that he's doing. But he's a man that influenced dancing in Jamaica. And I do appreciate him and I do love and support him. And I do appreciate everything that he's doing in dancing business. And we miss him. And we love him forever. See? But after Burger, the dancing go worldwide. See? And that was my fault that I have with him. Because when he dance, people couldn't dance. And, that was questionable. You see, when he started to open up, and him letting John Hype, and him letting them on the runners, and him letting them on the runners, even though they were doing his dancing, people get to recognize who these guys is. Mm-hmm. And that's where dancehall opened in Jamaica. Everybody start dance, everybody start move, everybody start groove. And then he left Jamaica for like 4 years. When he come back, dancehall been conquered. And it was the greatest thing ever. And he come back and do the roll like a boat. I sing the song. I want brand new dance roses come up a boat and the roll like a boat. And I sing the song. You get what I say? So it was a great thing. What he did, he opened up the whole dance floor for all of the dancers for no say them can have a career in dancing. You can be successful as a dancer. You can do anything you want as a dancer. And that is my glorious point in music. Because all the way artists, everybody can DJ. You have selector, everybody can play music. Yeah. But then, no dancer never did it. You get me? So Bogle is the man that introduced dancehall dancing. You see dancehall dancing, what's going on right now, it's all credited to Bogle.
Yeah, man, Wacky Dip.
100%. So when you come and say Wacky Dip,
yeah, man.
I do have a Wacky Dip now, Willie, I got it.
Wacky Dip. So I actually have another question too. And this could go for you, Masicka, Beenie Man. Something you mentioned about Bogle just now, it's like he was a gangster and he did like, can you talk about navigating those two worlds? Because without naming names, there are a number of legendary dancehall artists that got caught up in that life in one way or another. So can you talk about navigating those two?
No, you don't cut up. If you come from the ghetto, you come from the ghetto. It's not cut up. People mix you up.
Yeah.
People mix you in gang life, even when you're not a gangster. Because you come from the same community. It's not caught up. People make you caught up because you wasn't. Because if you'd caught up, you'd have been named as part of the gang.
Right.
There you go.
Do you feel that, and if I'm correct, wasn't there like pushback from Jamaica on the lyrics itself too? Like on keeping the gun tunes, like, wasn't it pushback from like the authorities on it? Like,
yeah. We were trying to change the narrative. The narrative was, man a bad man, wicked man, a tech man for toy, black in a me and mark, kill and destroy. Oh, you go down on the world, me, I tell you all wild world, say, gonna go swell, this bad man, that was it. So when I come with, give me the girl and me the wickedest song, you change the narrative though. You gotta change the narrative. Mm-hmm. It's not all gangster born from the ghetto. Me no gangster will listen to only soul music, like only soul music. Never listen to a bad tune ever in my life. And he's the wickedest gangster. This man orders breakfast straight. The ramp with them, man. Mm-hmm. 6 o'clock in the morning, bird at toot, 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 boom, 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 gunshot, people dead. See? But they listen to the softest music in the world. Give me that. This is what I'm saying. So, don't take Jamaican like we are all that dark and, we're not ignorant and we're not illiterate towards music. See? Mm-hmm. Our literacy towards music is to make people enjoy themselves. So when me and Bun Tequila start the whole war thing, I started to get disrespected, which I never get because I am not a man who people disrespect. I am not that guy. Like never ever be that guy that people disrespect. Then people start to talk to me sideways and look at me sideways and I say, oh, what is? And me I say, okay, give me the girl, let me do wickedest slam. Then the girls them go, and yeah. So you change the music. You change the narrative, sir. You have to know that. So if you don't do that, then you're gonna left in the same predicament that you want to get out.
Very true.
You talk about actually, Masicka, did you watch the verses between Beenie Man and Bounty Killer, and what was it like watching that as a fan?
Oh yeah, so man, crazy. As me tell you, Mr. Manuel, Mr. Fan of the artist them. You understand? And the artist them work long time. So we even see it reach this, okay? You don't know as a youth, you think it real. Yeah, I say. Yeah. Anyway, Beenie is a Bounty a war. Anyway, Bounty is
that's how we grew up. So that's what we grew up
as a youth, you know what I mean? So we grow up and see it reach a level where, you know what I mean, you realize, say, yo, the man them just talented there, man, and take dancehall to a different level and to bring it this way, people outside of even our culture and our music can see it and appreciate it. You know, some ghetto youths outside will me forward from just like that too. So it more a motivation for sure you say anything possible, you know what I mean? So nothing to define you. You get what me I say? So man them do it, man. I just this right there. So it was a great look for the music in general. It's like,
I mean, I watched the video of the original Clash from 1993, and it looked amazing. It looked like can you take us back there? Huh?
No man, I say about this come down. You have to know all about this come down. See the problem is when I got there, it wasn't the plan. So me I said, this wasn't the plan. And then I said, no, it's not the plan. So me I said, all right, Kurt Riley, this is my DJ. I told him like, we have a change in narrative. Bounty Killer going like, wait, all right, put it yes up. And then I said, put it yes up. And so I said, put it yes up. And he said, I said, put it yes up. And so I said, put it yes up. And I said, put it yes up, and this up. Then Killer realized, okay, it's going to get serious now. Give me a beat. That's what I want you to do, dog. So we can DJ together.
Yeah.
So the world can know that we are great artists together, not by ourselves. This is a problem. Get me until this. All right. You see, Masicka, him have clash. Artists.
Being connection again.
Benie's connection. But I actually, we got a comment here.
Because the next artist free to go up on stage with a DJ.
We got a comment here from Snags 718. Sorry, Beenie Man, your connection dropped out a bit, but Snags wants to know, Masicka, what's going on with the project with Equinox and King Tubby?
Yeah, man, mad. Big up the fun pan that, you know. Back in the day. That is a true Masicka fan, you know what I mean? Blessings, brother. Yeah, that's one of the first project release, mixtape, big up Equinox, you know what I mean? Government from them time there, you know? Straight. Big up, straight up.
That's crazy. That's so good. You know what? Rain Favor wants to know when the album's gonna drop.
Definitely before December. You know what I mean? Them can look for the album soon. Mm-hmm. You know, we not too want to give it too much, but sooner than soon. You know what I mean? So them can look for it early, probably before. Just soon, yeah, man. Soon.
I have a question for you, Beenie. What is something that you would tell to yourself what is with the benefit of hindsight, with what you know now, what is something you would tell to yourself 20 years ago? So in 1995, like what would you, like right before you really went to the States and started to make all these songs and, you know, like what is something you would tell to yourself? Oh man, I want to hear it.
I'm not hearing you.
The connection. I was saying, like, what is something what would you say to yourself now? Like, what would you say to your 25-year-old self? How about that?
25 years old. I'm 15 now, so
You're not 50
I
yet.
told myself 25 years ago. 50 now. This from the year start. I'm 50. Please, people, understand that. You know, wait till your birthday, till you're 50. You can die before your birthday. Please, people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 50 now. You understand that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I understand.
Please tell people stop saying that. Stop doing that. See?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Stop. From your last birthday is your next birthday. If people don't know that, then they're gonna die before their birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why do I tell myself when I was 25, I was making some similar. I went to Grammy when I was 26.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Beenie connection again?
Yeah, it's Beanie's connection again. It's like I want to hear it. Yeah, like he's in the middle of saying it. I just want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think damn, he's just coming in. Masicka, like I'll go to you since your connection is strong. Can you talk to me about your recording process? Like, let us know, like, what do you light some incense? Like, you say you record every single day. So, you know, what is your process like?
All right. Get up. All right. The thing is, I have a close relationship with my engineer them. Zine. So we come like family. So I get rhythm right through the day, them every day, 7 days of the week, as I tell you. So I have a studio at my house. Actually, where you see me right now, I'm at home. So I'm actually a full studio at my house. So at this mode every day. So I get up in the morning, I just get up, probably smoke some weed, you know, because I can't let fuck the weed. Get up, smoke some weed, go into the studio, vibe for like 6-7 hours, then show the engineer in the evening, cook some food, record. So that are just the practice every day. And I mean, day in, day out, as I tell you. So because I have the studio, the house now, the voice will even get more intense. You see? So nowadays off. So more time we just in the studio, just a vibe. Just a play some beat, I try get some new ideas, new melodies. I try find some new beat, I try just, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
And what about you, Ricky? Like, somebody just said that you had a recent record with Egyptian. They want to know, like, what's going on with you? Like, what's going on with your music?
Yeah, man, just continue working. I just finished producing 14 records for Egyptian's new album. So yeah, that coming at some point. I just been producing for a lot of artists away from myself, but now I'm getting back into the tuning of things. I have some new releases coming out, so yeah, pretty sure I have some new stuff.
Masicka, who haven't you?
I need you to start.
Pie in the Sky, like, if you could you could collaborate with anybody, you know, outside of reggae dancehall, who would you like to collaborate with?
Probably Adele. Yeah, really.
That would be wicked and different.
Yeah, I really love Adele. So probably Adele.
What's your favorite Adele song?
Hello, but like every Adele. Burning if Adele sick, Adele vocally, I think Adele be on her time, man. It's just how she modest, you know what I mean? It's just how she is not even like she had try, and I really like that.
Yeah.
It's music.
That fat girl, that fat voice.
Yeah, so just say music. Yeah, but like sometimes I like the artist that say music and music alone. You know what I mean? And
that's right now, she want a boyfriend so she lose some weight, but may I tell you.
Yeah, music.
The music though.
Baddest girl.
Yeah, the music can touch out, bro. So, all right, you're not gonna need, she not need to put on. All right, she don't need to put on a 1,000 tattoo.
But aside from all of that, though, Masicka, like, would you ever think about remixing one of her songs? Just to do it, like a cover.
Yeah, probably he's not a singer, you know. He's more of a DJ. You know what I mean? So a collab would have more seem fit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a, Adele is a singer.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
What do we
attempt it? Huh? We can attempt to do it, you know, but you don't know.
That'd be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. So the summer's just getting started. What can we expect for you for the summer? Because like Tyrant dropped about a month ago at this point. Actually, you want to talk about the reception to Tyrant, actually?
Yeah, actually, probably just a touch in 3 weeks. Reached about 3 million views and up on YouTube. Still #1 trending from the first release. To play all over, everywhere, you know what I mean? So that is a massive song for the summer, going into the summer. So so we just gear up now. We see, we can drop the album, put in the final touch them on it, get the project together the right way. Yeah. Tie in the collab them if we tie in the right way and just drop the bomb the right way. Again, you know? And just hope the fans them love it, you know? Definitely.
Would you and you and Beenie Man have met before in person, but would you be nervous to be in the studio with him?
Nervous or
no. Jamaicans are nervous, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just a natural thing. Jamaicans are too nervous. Yeah, man, we're not too nervous, so better more than, like we say, you know, grateful for in a stage, in a studio with such an icon. But no, I'm not really Jamaican type of behavior that.
Yeah.
We are not nervous, sir. We are not nervous. We're not afraid of each other, and we are not afraid of people.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
Do not use word like nervous or afraid. Do you feel to hide? No.
Americans are like them murder, you know?
Yeah, very true. No, not that. No word.
None that. None at all is none tal.
None tal.
Yeah.
What's yo, honestly, like I love it, man. I really love it. I really love it. Masicka, like, when is the next time you come into the States? And so what's the next time you're gonna be here?
I have a show in New Jersey, I think, Jersey, BRT weekend. Yes. That next month, 17 next month. So we're outside. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to Canada after that.
This question goes for all three of y'all, but like the differences in the performance, the differences in the crowds, you know, like performing to an American crowd, performing to an Israeli crowd, but compared to performing in Jamaica. Do you feel like you have to bring it even harder when you're performing in Jamaica as compared to when you're performing here? Or is it just the same everywhere you go?
Well, me go first. I said, Beenie, I go first. Beenie,
Masicka, you can go first. Masicka, you can go first.
All right, to me, it's still definitely Jamaica. Jamaica is our first critique at all times. So
I'll go first.
I feel like Jamaica is your first critique at all times. So you have a name dance a yard before you dance abroad. You know what I mean? As I grow with my granny farm, so me know me as a man and I grow different. So
yeah.
I definitely would have think performing in Jamaica to me was always harder until me now where I have a numerous amount of hit song and grew and mature and connect to
the training ground.
Some people performing is a natural thing. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you, so to some people, probably like Beenie Man performing, they come right after. But me was more a lyricist. Me did focus on writing. Writing was always my thing. You know what I mean? Making music. When they put me in the studio, I make 20 songs for the one day. When I come out of the studio, I stop write. Music was, I can't stop find songs. Song are not my problem. Trust me. So finding hit song are one of the easiest thing them like. Without people would I even understand how easy it is to write or compile songs. So the performing aspect of it was always my thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm reserved.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, no, since my break out tighter, you know, say, you have to be true to yourself from the start. You know what I mean? He's not a person who like talk and, you know what I mean, and just like that. So definitely Jamaica, I work show me how because from a master Jamaica, you don't know the aggressiveness there and that whole interaction upon stage, you know what I mean? So definitely Jamaica different from anywhere else in the world, man. Anyways, I just vibe, but Jamaica, you don't know them demand that from me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, something Beanie just like kind of squeezed through. Like he said that it's like the training ground.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Yeah, so that would be like, I mean, Masicka, you would have said like Jamaica crowd compared to everywhere else in the world is a lot more harder. Them have to really like, you have to have something to connect with them for them really into you. Them would just stand up there.
Yeah, man.
If they're not into you, they would just stand up there and look for you, you know, you're not getting no farther, you're up there working. You understand? But if they're into you, them are going to embrace you and show you that love this. So would I say, yeah, Jamaica is a lot more of like a training ground if you're trying to be a professional performer, traveling around the world and doing shows both locally and abroad, you know? That would be the greatest training ground. And when you look at even an artist that's not as huge, but like coming out of Jamaica, when you look at their stage presence and certain things, they have it all because they went through that training camp. They just probably didn't get didn't get the chance to have a big record successful in the States and stuff, but they still have that whole training of like, you know, going into professionalism and what it takes, you know? Mm. So yeah, definitely ground.
It kind of like steel sharpens steel in a way.
Course. Yes. Sure, for sure. And always, even when you're working with the producers in Jamaica, when you're working with everybody, like it's just sharpening you to like be prepared and ready to go out there and sell your package.
I mean, it's funny because even for you, Ricky, you were making songs in New York and then they were popping in Jamaica. Like, talk about like, you know, when you were working with Wagwan Radio, and then like, you know, Batman Forward pops and it's from New York. Was there any like pushback? But did you find that people were saying, "Oh no, this isn't truly authentic because it didn't come out of Jamaica"? Like,
I mean, all the time. Did he saying something? I thought he was coming. Yeah, man. Of course. I mean, yeah, I had a whole bunch of people like giving fight backs on, but like,
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, service is a lot better now.
And then we lost. We lost it.
We lost him again.
Yeah, I think we might have lost him again. Okay, we're good. We got you. Beanie, you there?
You there? Yeah.
Beanie.
He back.
It's back. But it's like, so basically Beanie, I'd asked before, like performing in Jamaica versus performing in performing internationally.
Yeah, internationally in the States.
Oh man, I really wish this connection was a little bit better. But yeah, like, so continue, Ricky. You were talking about like the pushback, like.
Hold on. Yeah, I think Beanie good now. Hold on, let me see. I just got a lot of pushback in the beginning.
Yeah.
Started seeing, like, when Ding Dong brought it back to Jamaica, started seeing DJs and the fans in Jamaica perceiving to it and giving it some love and attention. That's when they started to look at it like, okay, maybe this is a real authentic energy.
It's like a real thing.
Yeah.
The internet.
I mean, like, I grew up with the culture all my life. You know, my mother and my dad, they're both Jamaicans. I was born here in America, but like my mom and my dad, my whole family is Jamaican. So, and like, I'm not talking about like American Jamaican. I'm talking about Jamaican, like really odd people. So
Really hard people.
Yeah, grew up with culture 100%. Just yeah.
Masicka, you want to tell me what was Portmere like growing up?
Me?
Yeah, what was Portmere like growing up?
Portmore?
Portmore, apologies. Yeah.
Growing up in Jamaica, you know, it have its ups and it down them. You know what I mean?
Very true.
As I tell you, I grew with my granny. You know what I mean? Big up my grandmother every time. I grew up with my grandmother, so you don't know. I actually used to live at Waltham. I leave Waltham, go Spanish Town another time, and then end up live at Portmore for a couple of years of my life. And growing up, it always, you know, me they love growing up. Me can't complain. Me can't really complain about nothing. All of the bad times and make me who I am today. We never grew up worse than nobody else. You know what I mean? So
very true.
Everything was we never fortunate for have certain things, but that never make we turn out no different. You know what I mean? The struggles them really make we keep the focus and we so committed to the craft, because we did always know say, yo, we have to change up this situation, we have to change up what we have to do. But growing up was a fun thing. Me and my cousin them, me and my family, because enough cousin me have like my family big, we gang me fast. And so we used to grow up. So from 1 people 20 we gang at because my cousin me have enough cousin. So left primary school, I go to Calabar. I get expelled in like 9th grade. You know, I end up going private institution. Leave from the institution, they go UTech. So, you know, typical street life of Jamaica, typical youth life of Jamaica. You know, you want to jump out of your house, you want to make some money, you want to go to the studio. Yeah. So, yeah, growing up, for me, it was just one of them things that, you know, I can't complain. You know, some money that say, yo, boy, I made this and but no, everything was me just feel like if my parents did have it, they would have do it, you know what I mean? And you can't really complain about what gone already, you know. So me not really dwell upon that. So I would even call my growing up hard because I met my whole I am today, you know what I mean? So we grow rough, you know what I mean? And we grow rough, I will love that and I appreciate that every day. Yeah, man, definitely.
Do you remember who your first fan was?
Yeah, man, definitely. I can't tell them my first fan, but my friend them. All right, you see this music thing, as I tell you, I'm really, my friend them motivate me for do it, you know. Because as I tell you, I wasn't a person who like even talk. I did have the talent. The thing is, I like read. So I used to like read and I recite information good. So he says, all right, here we know I didn't want to do music. Okay, say Bounty drop a song or Beenie or Capitan or any man from that time, the Cartel, anybody, I catch the song immediately. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so music recite lyrics hard, and then here what happen now, artists used to run a my way by the name of Dollar Kind. So we used to beat the drum feet, them time them like 12, 11, and I'm a DJ and till I start right. But when I start right, them I say, yo, you know, say you're tough. So high school, I went to high school now. One of my friend named Shane, I said, no man, dog, but they're really tough and but just continue right, but I'm still not, all right, nobody in my community never knows I'm an artist. when me tell him say my artist, them I say yo, like me's not that person that they just jump up and DJ and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We just calm and easy and so the personality never really match the music. If you understand the message, I don't know dancehall like that. You have high energy and you have oh he's a man who just ease more time, you know what I mean? So it take a while before we say, all right, then we develop the skill and you know, we start touching our studio them and start work on the craft every day, in and out every day, and I just sit that man.
And it started to like kind of pop off like that.
Yeah.
Beanie, so now that your connection's much better, I want to know what you would say to your 25-year-old self.
Oh, again. Okay. So my 25-year-old self. Thank you for some similar 25-year-old. There you go. Yeah. My 25-year-old self. Thank you for Sim who got the keys to the 5
from that time.
Yeah. That's what I like to say to my 25-year-old self. You know, thank you for that. And, you know, in 25 years after that, I've been working, fighting to keep the dancehall music so strong. That's why I give thanks to Masicka, because he's actually a dancehall DJ. He's actually a dancehall DJ. He's not one of them DJs. He's actually a dancehall DJ, and he actually DJ.
Very true.
And I really appreciate him for what he's doing for dancehall music, because he's doing dancehall music. And there's a few DJs we can celebrate, you know, but don't want to call him name this time, so I leave them nameless. But I don't want to know. This producer that you got right here over there, Ricky Blaze. Yeah, he produced a whole heap of dancehall artist and produced a whole heap of dancehall song, but he's not a dancehall producer.
Why you say that?
I still love him though, because
I wouldn't be considered a dancehall producer because I probably don't know.
Stop doing what you're doing. Stop. See, you fuse the music nice, and I love how you fuse the music, because fusion in music is electrifying. True. It's dynamite, and it's great.
Don't forget, you know, Beanie, I have fused records, but I have raw record. I did touch a button for
no, you do raw dancehall.
I did a lot of big.
Stop doing what you do.
So don't say just fusion. Don't say just fusions. I did a lot of records.
Why is man killing me? Why are you killing me? You say that you don't produce
dancehall records.
I did not say that, dog.
You said international.
I'm just saying, you're a fusion producer that produced dancehall music.
True, so true. Very true. Very true.
Am I wrong?
No. Very true. Very true. Very true, sir. Very true. There you go.
I respect your music. I respect your production.
Thank you, my brother.
You're a great writer too. Yes. Because you know how to swing into the beat and get into it. And then follow the beat. I always tell every artist, follow the beat, because the beat will lead you.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
That's why we are talking right now. Seeing the right, that's he follow the beat.
Yeah, man.
Every time I hear
them don't know that, man.
Yeah.
Them a fight with the music.
Yeah.
You fight the beat. You gotta fight the beat, man. Make the beat lead you, dog. Right. I'm just trying to tell people this. That's why I'm a real Masicka. You see, you follow the beat. So every time I hear the beat and I hear a Masicka, I can't say, all right, I'm gonna get a good song.
Yeah, man.
His flows, his delivery, what he's talking about, everything connect.
The beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.
Straight up.
And on that note, they giving me the cue. So I gotta like.
What? Oh, we finished.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because your connection just got good. This is the best. Yeah, your connection is great now. Like for the last like 90 minutes, we're like fighting with your connection, and then right now, but
it's good now.
We're gonna get the Masicka verse. Follow the beat.
But like, look, chat. If when Masicka and Beenie Man come out with a song, remember you heard it here first, right? It started here first.
It's by Ricky Blaze.
Produced by Ricky Blaze. Beenie Man is out. So I want to thank Beenie Man. I want to thank Masicka.
Yeah, don't forget to follow all of us on social media.
Follow me on social media.
IG, Ricky Blaze TV. Follow Masicka. Follow Beenie Man. Follow Jack. You already don't know the whole family already. Booyah. Boom.
Yeah, man, you know what, man? Bless up everybody. One side till the landslide. You hear that?
Yeah.
August 22nd.
All right.
August 22nd, album named Simmer.
Oh, really?
Album soon. Look out for it.
New records out soon.
It's August 22nd.
You announcing that right now?
All right.
August 22nd.
It's an album here.
Yep.
My birthday, dog.
Oh, fire. That's my grandmother's birthday, August 22nd.
So the new album, you heard it here first, new Beenie Man album, August 22nd for 50.
My thing is going to be Chop Suey featuring Masicka.
All right. Remember that. So now look out for it. Look.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Follow the beat, dogs. All these artists who sing and doing that and that going, follow the beat, dog.
I met them follow the beat on Chop Suey.
Jesus Christ, them are dead.
All right. I think we gotta run, but thank you, Beenie, thank you, Masicka, thank you, Ricky, thank you, Chad, thank you, Amazon Music.
Remember, follow me, King Beenie Man and anything. King Beenie Man and everything.
Ricky Blaze TV.
King Beenie Man. All right, we'll see y'all soon. All right, I'll see y'all next week. All right, peace.
All right, guys. Cool.